everybody, welcome back to my retro game shelf. Last month I said that I'd be picking up a lot of Dreamcast stuff, and I have. So we'll get into that in a minute, but first you may have noticed a green screen behind me. This is because I wanted to make things look a bit more professional, so I went and bought a green screen. No cheap stuff, proper green screen, but this isn't the most ideal room to do it in, and it hasn't got the best lighting, but I've done a couple of tests, given it a shot, managed to get it working okay. So I'll be using that to display game footage and whatnot behind me. If for some reason I can't get it working right, it'll just be green. So you'll be staring at green at me. So hopefully I can get this working okay. So let's get to it. First off, a Dreamcast with modem, not broadband. It would have cost me more than £10 if I'd have bought it with the broadband adapter, which is what this cost me, £10. Came with a controller, VMU, but no power cable, but that was easy enough. It's just a regular cable because the power supply is built in. So goodbye that one. This is the controller it came with. I had the little nubbins on the analog sticker worn down. It's very tatty condition, but it's a controller. Works, everything. Cool. Next up, I bought 126 DVD artwork, cover sleeves, whatever, so I can store my Dreamcast games in DVD cases instead of the flimsy, nasty Dreamcast cases that we got over here that Sega made. So that's cool. Now, onto the games. First up, Grand Theft Auto 2. Yes, that's the case that it came in. This is my replacement. I had to print this off myself. It didn't come with the 126 that I bought. But everything is there. Everything that you want, everything that you need, it's all there. Now, I've played a bit of this and I don't like it. On the back, well, it's not on the back, but it was on the some information on some websites that it says it's the closest console version to the PC version at the time. But the problem is, when you drive into something, your cars don't get damaged. Maybe it's just me, but when I was driving into stuff, my car wasn't getting damaged. And it completely took me out of the experience of the game. But next up, Metropolis Street Racer. Yep, in its DVD case, with everything included. Lovely. Next up, Phantasy Star Online. In its DVD case, with everything included. Now, the problem I'm getting with these cases is because the PAL manuals are so big, it tends to stick the legs up and doesn't close properly. Oh, that shut me up because that closed perfectly fine. But yeah. And again, Vanishing Point. A great little racer. In its DVD case with everything. Good stuff. Now I'm just looking at one I can Jet Set Radio. There we go. Now, because these are just the American cover printouts, the guy coloured them blue, this says Jet Grind Radio. This is a prime example of the manuals. It's too thick, it won't even fit under the little thing, but it's in there nonetheless. Next up, I bought Demolition Racer No Exit. Now, this game only came out in the US, and I have the manual in there so I could show it off, but I will take that out and put it back in there. And I bought this because I wanted to do a comparison video of this and the PS1 version, but my DVR's playing up, so I can't yet. But came with the disc, everything there. Good stuff. Williams Armageddon. I haven't yet printed out a cover for this. It wasn't included in the 126 and I haven't yet printed out a cover, so it comes with the disc and of course the manual. Then I bought a boxed keyboard and mouse, both in excellent condition, so I can play Quake 3 Arena. Now I have played this and it's a shame that you can't get the config up when you press the tilde key, because playing with the default settings that it gives you and altering those isn't fun. Comes with everything. I'm used to my configuration files on PC and I just found it really difficult to play with keyboard and mouse on the Dreamcast when you can't really alter much. But still, good stuff. Now, this is going to be a tough one to show what's next. I don't know what order to do it in. I'll tell you what, I did buy a couple more things recently off of eBay. I bought Exhumed for the Sega Saturn, aka Power Slave, and I also bought a 3D controller from America, but they haven't arrived yet, so I can't show them. I also bought something completely un-Dreamcast or Sega related, but it is Atari related. It's this. It looks like a 2600. It's not a 2600, it's a 2660. Or an Atari Flashback 3. It has 60 built-in Atari games. Atari 2600 games. It's a pretty cool little thing. It's very small. Let's compare it to a Dreamcast controller. It's very small. Very small indeed. Came with some joysticks and I've been having a lot of fun with this. It's pretty cool. I got it for around £15. Comes with the AV cables, of course only mono sound. Pretty good. And if I can get it. These are the joysticks it comes with. They're not the best build quality, but they are great little things. And screws for easy storage, which is nice. I can't get it back on, there we go. Next up, stuff I bought from Games World Bodmin, which I urge you to check out. I urged you to check out last month and I think the month before, but first up I bought another VMU. And I bought Sonic Adventure. It's DVD case there with everything. Good stuff. And I got Sega Rally 2. With everything. Then on a separate occasion, from the same place, Games World Bodmin, I bought Power Stone, which I cannot get into. This is just a stupid fighter. I can't get into it, really can't. I can't even beat a single opponent on easy. Maybe it's just me and I'm bad at fighters, but So there's the DVD case with everything inside. And moving away from the Dreamcast for a second now, I bought Auto Modelista, or
Auto Modelista!
I remember playing this when it came out and I just wanted to pick it up again, give it another go. It's not as good as I remember. Far too many menus. Also bought History of Capcom, and now it's on the floor. And I bought Pixel Nation Volume 1. This is great, this is well worth a purchase. Loads of full colour glossy printed pages. Yeah. Pick this one up. Right, now I went into a charity shop just round the corner from me, and I went into the back and they were selling they had a bunch of games, each priced at $150. So everything there was $150. And I was looking through and I noticed that they had a boxed Quake 3. I thought, this is in extremely good shape. So I had to look inside. And it was complete. Everything. And the disc is in immaculate condition, like it's never been used. There's the disc. Brilliant. So I snapped that up for £1.50, which I think I might sell on, because I don't need it. I've got plenty of copies of Quake 2, and the add-ons, Juggernauts, and whatever. I've got it on Steam as well, so I don't really need to own a physical copy. But I also bought Soul Blade, which is in very good shape. There's a big crack across the back, but this is a PlayStation case, you can't complain. Comes with everything. Manual, and the disc, of course. Wouldn't have bought it if that wasn't in there. That was a good buy. So £1.50 each for both those, so £3. Then there was a second-hand shop by me, and one day, I think it was last Thursday, I was on the bus back home and I saw just this in the window, just in the corner in the window, Crazy Taxi, and I thought, I must go into that shop. And I did. I picked up Crazy Taxi. It's in a brilliant condition. It also has Sega GT in the back. So it was two games, Crazy Taxi and Sega GT, and this is it in its DVD case. That was £2. But he also had two Dreamcast controllers and a weird looking controller, what I thought was for the Mega Drive. I did check the connection cable and it was the same as a Mega Drive cable. It was like, I can't explain it. It had two handles. It was sort of similar to a PlayStation controller. It was like that. It didn't have the analog sticks, and it had the SNES style colouring on the buttons and the D-pad, and no shoulder buttons, of course. And I didn't get it. I might go back and get it. But what I did get from there was an additional Dreamcast controller. This one, in very good condition, still has all the little nibbles on the thing. Great stuff. So Crazy Taxi with the Sega GT inside and the Dreamcast controller cost me £4, which was good. Close that up. And as for that, that's it for this month. That's all I've picked up. And the two things that haven't arrived yet, I can't show you, of course. But I think it's been a pretty good month, Sega-wise anyway. Now, I don't want to end it here because I want to ask a few questions to the people who actually watch me do this. I'm thinking of doing a weekly thing, but I don't know what to do. First of all, I was going to do a weekly video on recommended games, like recommend a game to play each week, but I don't want to do that because I'll end up talking about every game. It's just goodness. Then I thought that I'd do a weekly eBay recommendation thing where I talk about deals on eBay that I've noticed that week or that have a week left or whatever. But I don't know if I should do that because I could get myself in all sorts of trouble. But other than that, I don't really know what to do. So if anybody has any ideas, then please let me know and I'll do them. I was going to do some Let's Plays, but loads of people do Let's Plays of stuff, and I don't need to be an additional person, but I can do. I could do Let's Plays of stuff if that's what people wanted, but I don't think people do. I mean, I watch Let's Plays and they're quite fun, but I don't really want to do them myself because I'll be just hopping on a bandwagon. I don't know. So if anybody has any ideas what I should do, then please let me know and I'll do it. Unless it's stupid, like breaking things. I won't do that. But anyway, that's it for this month. Give it a like if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter at Razor792. I post on Twitter almost every day, and I've currently got just under 100 followers, and I can't reach it. When I get 100 followers, I'm going to give away a few games. I've been saying it for a long time, but I keep getting near 100 and then I go back down. So once I get to 100, I'll be giving away a few games. Visit my website if you want. I've recently put a review up of Mad Riders. It's a new quad bike game from Ubisoft and Techland. So check that out. I'll be doing more reviews hopefully. I didn't cover anything from Steam Summer Sale because I didn't feel the need, because everybody else was. So it's been a bit lacklustre on there recently, but hopefully I'll have the time to do stuff after this 8 days of work in a row that I've got, which should be fun. Yeah. So anyway, I'll catch you when I catch you again. Catch. Goodbye.